In the relentless tide of urban development, some of the world's largest cities find themselves at risk of disappearing within the next 50 years. From environmental challenges to shifting populations, these metropolises face a precarious future. Join us as we count down the top 10 largest cities that will disappear in the next 50 years. Which cities do you think are on the list, and what factors contribute to their potential demise? Stick around as we explore the fascinating reasons behind the uncertain fate of these urban giants. 10. Mumbai, India. Mumbai, India's vibrant economic powerhouse, stands at the crossroads of a dual threat: the annual monsoons and the persistent impact of climate change. The city, characterized by high population density and rapid urbanization, grapples with the immediate challenges of flooding, tree uprooting, and structural damage, all intensified by its vulnerability to heavy rainfall and rising sea levels. What compounds Mumbai's precarious situation is its foundation on vanishing islands, amplifying the repercussions of climate change. Forecasts paint a worrisome picture, suggesting that substantial portions of Mumbai might be submerged by 2050. This highlights the pressing need for comprehensive and integrated strategies, taking into account the city's distinctive geographical, social, and economic context. Mumbai's plight serves as a stark example among the top 10 cities facing the looming prospect of disappearance in the next 50 years. Beyond the bustling streets and towering structures, Mumbai's vulnerability underscores the urgency for global attention, collaborative efforts, and innovative solutions to mitigate the impacts of climate change and ensure the survival of cities facing similar threats in the decades to come. 9. Jakarta, Indonesia. Jakarta, the huge capital of Indonesia, is going through a really serious problem. It's sinking fast, and this is causing a major crisis. In just the last 10 years, the northern part of Jakarta has dropped by a whopping 2.5 meters, and every year it keeps sinking about 25 centimeters more. Why is this happening? There are a few reasons. Firstly, people are taking way too much water from the ground, and this is making the land sink. Secondly, the city is growing super quickly, and all the new buildings are putting a lot of weight on the soft ground. This is too much for the ground to handle, so it's giving in, and the city is sinking really quickly. But it's not just Jakarta's problem, it's a sign of a bigger issue. Big cities near the coast all around the world are dealing with similar problems, especially with climate change happening. What's happening in Jakarta can teach us important lessons that can help other big cities globally. 8. Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos, Nigeria's largest metropolis and Africa's most populous city, is at a critical juncture where rapid urban expansion intersects with the challenges posed by climate change. Home to over 24 million people, Lagos is grappling with heightened vulnerability due to coastal erosion and the threat of rising sea levels. The city's struggle is further intensified by inefficient waste management, resulting in congested streets during intense rainfall. The rising sea levels in Lagos are not just a solitary issue, but are compounded by the city's rapidly expanding population. This underscores the urgent necessity for climate-resilient infrastructure, sustainable waste management practices, and adaptive urban planning. The need for comprehensive strategy is evident as the city copes with the dual pressures of urbanization and environmental threats. To safeguard Lagos from the impacts of climate change, there is a crucial requirement for robust infrastructure that can withstand these challenges. Implementing sustainable waste management solutions will not only alleviate immediate urban problems, but also contribute to long-term environmental health. 7. Miami, Florida. Miami, Florida, known for its sun-soaked beaches, faces a transformative journey as rising sea levels impact the region. Tangible effects include flooding, tainted drinking water, and extensive damage to houses, roads, and infrastructure. Hurricane Irma's destructive visit in 2017 underscored the vulnerabilities posed by severe storms, emphasizing the urgent need for resilience measures. Projections indicate a significant rise in sea levels, potentially displacing a substantial portion of Miami-Dade County's population. The city faces the imperative to elevate buildings and fortify its coastal defenses to mitigate the impending threats posed by climate change, serving as a microcosm of the broader challenges faced by coastal cities worldwide. 6. Dhaka, Bangladesh. Dhaka, the sprawling capital of Bangladesh, stands as a testament to the disproportionate impacts of rising sea levels. Despite contributing minimally to global warming emissions, Bangladesh is likely to bear the brunt of the damage caused by climate change. Severe flooding, exacerbated by yearly coastal floods, poses a significant threat to Dhaka's 17 million residents. As Bangladesh anticipates significant portions of its land underwater by 2050, the city's vulnerability is underscored by its geographical location and the increasing frequency of yearly coastal floods. The need for climate-resilient infrastructure and strategic urban planning emerges as imperative to safeguard the lives and livelihoods of Dhaka's vast population, reflecting the broader challenges faced by low-lying coastal cities in the era of climate change. 5. Kolkata, India. Kolkata, the cultural capital of India, stands at the crossroads of rapid urban development and the imperative of preserving crucial wetlands. Positioned just 5 feet above sea level and surrounded by rivers, Kolkata's expansive wetland areas act as natural buffers against floods, contributing to the city's ecological balance. However, rampant urbanization has led to the decline of these marshy ecosystems, posing a severe threat to Kolkata's resilience. Preserving Kolkata's wetlands requires a delicate balancing act between accommodating urban growth and safeguarding natural ecosystems, making sustainable urban planning and conservation efforts critical to ensuring the city's future. 4. Maldives, in Indian Ocean. Nestled in the Indian Ocean, the Maldives is a captivating tropical haven, featuring a cluster of over 1,000 coral islands renowned for their stunning turquoise waters and lively marine ecosystems. Beyond its allure as an ideal vacation spot, a somber reality hangs over this paradise: the imminent threat of disappearing due to rising sea levels. The Maldives ranks among the nations most susceptible to the impacts of climate change, confronting the unsettling possibility of many of its cities being submerged in the next 50 years. The island's low-lying terrain heightens their vulnerability to the pervasive effects of global warming, posing a direct threat to the very essence of this picturesque nation. Collaborative efforts are in progress as the Maldivian government and the global community unite to grapple with these challenges, implementing strategies to counteract the impacts of climate change and champion sustainable practices. While we bask in the splendor of the Maldives, it's crucial to recognize the urgent call for collective global action to combat climate change and safeguard not just this captivating archipelago, but also other valuable regions worldwide. 3. New Orleans, USA. Nestled along the mighty Mississippi River, New Orleans is no stranger to the havoc wreaked by powerful storms, notably Hurricane Katrina in 2005. This defining moment remains etched in collective memory, with 80% of the city submerged. As a pivotal port for trade, New Orleans grapples with inherent susceptibility to flooding due to its location below sea level. Responding to this vulnerability, the city is implementing a comprehensive strategy to storm-proof the Crescent City, positioning itself as a testing ground for urban adaptation and resilience. Lessons drawn from this resilient city extend globally, offering guidance to coastal communities worldwide contending with the intricate challenges posed by climate change. 2. Venice, Italy. Venice, celebrated for its romance and architectural marvels, faces an existential threat from rising global sea levels. Built on a lagoon, the city grapples with the increased frequency of high water events known as acqua alta. Despite employing various flood defense systems, including the MOST project with movable barriers, Venice struggles to shield its cultural heritage from the impacts of climate change. 1. Amsterdam, Netherlands. Amsterdam, renowned for its picturesque canals and rich history, stands as a global model for managing floods. However, it finds itself on a list of cities facing a precarious future. Positioned on low, flat terrain, about 2/3 of the Netherlands is susceptible to the increasing threat of rising sea levels. Despite Amsterdam's remarkable efforts in pioneering flood control measures, the city may confront challenges that push its resilience to the limit. Amsterdam's innovative strategies, including an intricate network of dikes, canals, and pumping stations, have set it apart in the battle against the encroaching waters. Yet, within the broader context of cities worldwide grappling with the impacts of climate change, Amsterdam's success also serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerability shared by coastal cities. As we delve into the future, the fate of Amsterdam underscores the broader concern of disappearing cities in the next 50 years. If you found this countdown intriguing, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more thought-provoking content, and ring that notification bell to stay informed about the changing face of our world. Until next time, contemplate the evolving urban tapestry and consider the impact our choices today might have on the cities of tomorrow.